What's up, everybody in Polk County basketball land? It's been a long time. Seems like it's been forever. Now we're back in the man cave, first man cave of 2021. Want to say first off, welcome to everybody, especially our co-hosts. One is on the way, one is in here now. Coach, what's going on with you?
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Oh man, it seems like it's been a lot going on, a lot done happening since we just kind of got shut down. But we happy to be back, happy to be back at it, and um, got a good show. So we'll go ahead and get started. And since two are not here yet, we can start with Coach's Corner. If you got anything on your mind, on your dome, you want to speak on. I know a couple of things have happened since last time we met.
Well, Coach, one of my predictions was about COVID shutting the season down, and we was close to it.
We was close.
Um, we was close, Coach. So, what do you think about that going forward? You think we're gonna be able to finish the season or no?
I would like to say, yeah, but I don't. I really am hesitant we're gonna finish the season out. I hope I'm wrong on that. I think we're gonna get back started this week, of course. But I'm very nervous, and I feel bad for the kids, but I'm very nervous if we're gonna get to finish it out because now I saw something over the weekend where it's like it's a new I don't know if you saw it, a new strand out now
Mm-hmm.
of COVID. So and then holidays just over with. People are not people staying home. People not staying home. Let me say it that way. People not staying home. People out and about. So I hope that we able to, but I really see I really don't see I don't know how to. Look like it's showing it's live for me, Coach. I don't know. Let me try to look.
There it
Real
is,
quick.
Coach. I see it now.
You see it now, okay. So yeah, we back at it, and I don't see any. I guess things are just back to normal. From what I understand, I don't know if you heard they changing the rules. I haven't heard anything different than what it was before we left. But I could see us getting a couple weeks in, and like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but I do think it's a chance that we don't make it out.
And as a coach, how do you handle the rest of the season? I know talking to a few coaches around the county, basically they're trying to rearrange their schedule where they don't have a game those last 2 weeks going into the district tournament. So, what do you think about that?
I don't know if we got any other way around it. I know that they canceled the mosaic. Not sure if they I know Hen has, because Lakeland got something the week before. I don't know if he's still trying to do his thing or not, but I don't think it's a bad idea to kind of cut some stuff back. That's kind of tough because people want to play games, especially when other counties didn't shut down and they was playing games. That was tough. I think the only two teams in our area that played was Hardy and Santa Fe. So it's like you gotta kind of be, I don't know, you gotta kind of pick your poison, I guess. Do you play or do you sit? And it's a tough one. But I don't think it's a bad idea. But I don't know if how many people would be, open to that.
I don't think a lot of people are going to be open to it because they lost games over the Christmas break. Okay. I know that's one conversation I'm going to have with Coach Lawson. Luckily, he usually schedules where we don't have any games that last week, and we don't. There's a few games in that 2 week period that we do have but I'm pretty sure we probably go ahead with it. But if I had my choice, I would not play because, like I say, you get your whole team in quarantine. You can't even play in a district tournament. No district tournament, no playoffs. So,
and that's just going to be interesting. Like this, I mean, like in football, they put everybody in that pretty much want to go in. So you just can imagine a scenario where a team makes it into the playoffs and then they get quarantined. It was like teams that couldn't play and people was like advancing just essentially off of forfeit. And that's gonna be tough. But I could definitely see it, happening that way. And what do you do? It's not anything you can do about it. Like I said, if you ain't got enough kids, this might be the year that the teams that got, pretty good JV teams might, and then, when you go to the playoffs, they don't let you put, it has to change. You only can put like 15 players on the roster.
Maybe 15 players on the roster, and it's like $50 to change a name or something like that. So I wonder, are they going to waive that?
They got to change that this year, you would think, because, you figure you're going to have more that you're going to just for no other reason than the possibility you might lose a kid. You can't just stick with, I would think you can't stick with that. I could be wrong on that, but I would think that you can't stick with that. I hope that they modify that somewhat. I was thinking about that the other day. I know when I used to coach, we used to have to have that list, and you got to have it in by a certain point, and you couldn't change it at that point. Kids had to play a certain amount of games and all that. So hopefully they will do away with a lot of that stuff, and light of kind of the setup, because it's not a usual type deal. So, but I can definitely see. We took a lot of slack, we being Polk County, because when was the last time that Polk County was the first county to make a decision like to shut down like we did? That we always are, the last to do something, or we jump in once everybody else kind of jumped in, and for us to jump in there like that was very surprising to me, and I'm sure it's very surprising to a lot of people. I know a lot of coaches that was frustrated by it. Like a lot of them was frustrated by it, especially when other people was playing. It'd be different if the whole state got shut down. But the fact that people playing against people that you're gonna probably gonna have to play, that definitely didn't sit well with a lot of people. And I can understand that as a coach. I can definitely understand that.
It wasn't surprising that it happened because I've been waiting for it, all year. But far as Winter Haven girls, it hurt us. It hurt us badly. We had opportunities to play nationally ranked teams over the break, which could have bolted us as a possibility, of achieving a goal of getting to New York if we are blessed enough to win out and win the state championship. But right now, with us not being able to play those games, I don't think we'll be able to have that opportunity.
Right. And I see a couple of coaches in the chat saying it was for the safety and things of that nature. And I get that, and I don't disagree with that. My point is that, I don't have a dog in the race. I don't coach anymore, but I know, because I spoke to multiple coaches who were very upset that, things got stopped, specifically because other counties were playing. If it would have been a statewide deal, they would have been more, accepting of it. But the fact that Polk County got shut down and everybody else, it seemed like, was playing, that didn't rub the couple of coaches that I spoke to about it the right way. So it's we understand and appreciate the safety of it, and we understand, that we've had more cases, which I don't see us. That's the thing. What I'm saying, Coach, I don't see it lessening, because we're not being as safe about it, and not just Polk County, it's other counties too, but we only, concerned about Polk County. But it's not like we're doing a lot of stuff to lessen lessen it. So I just hope I'm wrong on it for the kids, especially like for the 2021 kids, because you look at it, I mean, 2021 kids, they got shut down last year and they getting shut down this year. So you're essentially losing the better part of 2 seasons. So I mean, your heart definitely go out, to those kids. But totally get it, and don't disagree with it. It's just like I said, it was just kind of interesting, I guess, for lack of a better word, that we, being Polk County, were the people that did it and led the charge, and we were the only county that did it when no other counties did it. And that's
Because
not
let's think about it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because we had gotten information before that announcement was made. It was going to be like 5-6 teams in quarantine. If they was not already in quarantine, it was going to quarantine. So we knew that was going to happen, and basically it's flu season. Every time I get updates about COVID cases in a day. We've been like 10,000 plus for the whole month of December. We'd have the most cases in the month of December than we had the whole entire year. So, I really get it on why it happened. I'm surprised it hadn't happened in all these other areas. I mean, it's just really the smart thing to do. I remember telling y'all that I was out of town, on the West Coast, and everything is shut down out there. Kids are going virtual. You can't even go out to eat. There's no dine-in. Everything is takeout. So, I'm just surprised. I'm surprised that we're still going to school. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that we're able to play. It's unfortunate. It really is, but safety comes first.
And that's my thing. You go out west, and like the other day, was it yesterday? The day the 3rd, on the 1st, they moved the Rose Bowl to Texas because it's so strict in California. You couldn't even have fans in the stands, so they moved the game. It seems like out west they don't have a problem with just shutting stuff down, but here, and that was some of the stuff that some coaches were saying too. Oh, we can shut down games, but the kids still going to school. I mean, we make it make sense. If you're gonna do it across the board. But yeah, like you said, that Monday, I mean, we was posting on the page, this game is rescheduled. This game got canceled. This game, I mean, before they called it, like you said, we was up to 5 teams that had already been hit with it. So it was going to be a rough week anyway. So like I say, don't think it's not disputing or questioning the decision, because it was the right one to make. You always want to err on the side of caution when you're dealing with kids, and so definitely don't have an issue with it. It's just it's just interesting that we did it, and like I said, the fact that other people were not doing it, I think that was the coaches I spoke to didn't have an issue with it because of obviously it's a major thing. Their issue was that other people didn't do it. The whole me thing. If I'm gonna do it, you're gonna do it too. We gotta all be on the same page and read from the same book, or else it's an issue. Which you can understand that viewpoint too.
Oh, state PG.
Hey, man.
What's going on, boss? We just finishing up with the coaches calling about the current COVID thing. So
I was watching. I was driving and trying to listen to y'all.
Okay.
I can.
So cancel that meeting and all that. So
what's your opinion on it, Toma? What you think going forward? What's going to happen? What's your prediction?
As far as the season?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're gonna make it unless they got some new rules in place.
Man, do y'all see how many college games are being canceled?
Yeah. It's kind of tough to say that we're gonna make it. When do y'all even know? Like, you're a coach, so do y'all even know? Are there any new rules coming into this week?
Haven't heard anything coming into this week.
So this is going out and playing on Tuesday.
No, some people playing tomorrow.
Playing tomorrow. It's 3 games tomorrow.
Wow.
So they going blind. That's 3 boys games.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some girl games too, but it's 3 boys games tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. I think it's gonna be another. I mean, I hope we make it, but I mean, without them putting nothing in place, it's kind of hard. I would have told them I would at least try to go down to like 25% crowd. That'll probably give you about 200 people at the max. No first 2 rows, no handshaking at the you can say handshaking at the end, but I don't know, man. It's tough.
Well, we got you in the studio, so we'll transition right to you, PG. What's your you got a 2 mistake for the day?
No, actually, my 2 mistake is based on like this week, like what's going down this week, who's playing, and without nobody being prepared, how's it looking? So who are the games? So we can
it's some big games, so we can jump into some of these.
Yeah, and I kind of just feed off the games. I want to hear who the games were.
Okay. All right. Well, we can jump right into some of the games, and we can talk about. I don't know. Do we want to continue our picking thing like we were doing, or?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're back. We're back, man.
All right. So
rocking and rolling.
So all right. So
no days off.
First up, we got on Monday, tomorrow night, Lakeland Christian at Lake Gibson. Like Gibson, well, they both ain't been playing. So Lakeland Christian.
What are the records? What are the records? Do you know what the record is going into tomorrow?
I don't know. I think Lakeland. I don't know Ralph Hand. I don't know if Coach you looking them up. If you not, I can.
I like Lake Gibson. I don't like Lakeland Christian.
But the thing is, Lakeland Christian, a Christian school, they actually shut it down. They may not have played, but you wonder did they get together and practice though?
Yeah, let me take that back. You just said something good. So they probably been practicing. They probably been more. They probably be more prepared, and they got some pretty good guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been.
I like Lakeland Christian in that game.
If they wasn't allowed to shut down, hearing that Santa Fe played, I would go back and give them the nod. Lake Gibson was struggling before we left out the COVID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent said Lakeland Christian was playing, so yeah, they definitely. I take Lakeland Christian.
And I got Lakeland Christian too, Coach.
Lakeland Christian had a kid, the Leopold kid, who picked up off over the break. Forgot the school he picked up, but
that's awesome. Congratulations to him too.
Yeah, I actually like Lakeland Christian too. I think they'll.
Hagen said they played over the break.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they've been playing, so they definitely ain't missing a beat. Another Monday game, Tenor Rock at McKeel. Tenor Rock been a kind of pleasant surprise, I guess, unexpected surprise, I guess.
I like McKeel.
McKeel at home. McKeel been playing better. They've been improving each game. So, Coach, what you got?
I like McKeel at home. Even though Tenor Rock was playing well before the break, I'm curious how they come out of that. But I like what the coaches are doing over at McKeel, and I'm gonna take McKeel in that one.
Yeah, I like McKeel too. All right, Tuesday night. First game, Lakeland at Winter Haven.
Actually, Barnes, I know Lake Wells go to Lake Mineola on tomorrow night too.
We want to pick that one. I ain't got that one on.
We got to pick it, but I at least want to put it on the air that Lake Wells is playing tomorrow at Lake Mineola.
Lake Wells playing Lake Mineola tomorrow.
Yeah.
I had that one
Lake
too.
Wells played any games?
Lake Wells ain't played in a
No,
minute.
Lake Wells haven't played.
Everybody else got shut down.
I don't think Lake Wells can beat anybody right now.
We're not picking that one. We're gonna leave that one.
Yeah, they probably couldn't beat your JVT.
We had to reschedule because I didn't know they had rescheduled it. Zeke Hayes says on Tuesday night.
Zeke, You ready?
I got it on Tuesday. Man. Okay, I got it for Tuesday. All right, so Tuesday night, Lakeland at Winter Haven.
Well,
Winter Haven.
Winter Haven.
Winter Haven.
Winter Haven.
I heard Monday.
Lakeland got a tough week.
Yeah, Lakeland
they got a tough week.
What's the name gets we'll talk about it. What's the name get the Ventura Moore kid back this week too, Winter Haven, so that's gonna help out a whole lot. So he been up in Jersey, apparently he back. So that's a huge boost for them. So I'll take Winter Haven in that one too.
Who was Ventura Moore?
He was one of their guards last year. Did a pretty good job from averaging like 10-11 a game. But he from New Jersey, so he was up in New Jersey apparently, and now he back, so he wasn't here at first. So he just but he played with him last year, so he won another guard that's pretty decent. So he'll help.
Yeah, I got Winter Haven over Lakeland.
Yeah, I got Winter Haven too. George Jenkins at Kathleen rematch from the first game. It was a pretty close game out at Jenkins.
Last one went in overtime, right?
Went in overtime, yeah. So nice at Kathleen. Jenkins at Kathleen.
Man, I'm impressed with what Gent doing over there at Jenkins. But I still got to go Kathleen.
Who won the first game?
Jenkins won the first one, I think, overtime. Get me the line, though. But I think they did. Well, hold on. I can tell you. I'm pretty sure they did, but I can tell you to be sure.
Hey, Zeke. Look here, Zeke. If I drive them 45 minutes late, well, and y'all lose, I'm giving you and Bernie the business. Just letting you know off rip.
I think they add Mineola to him.
Oh.
Jenkins won the first one. Kathleen tougher at home, but I'm gonna still go with Jenkins on that one.
Yeah, I like Kathleen.
Do you like Jenkins?
I like Jenkins.
Milka Antonio, they saying Kathleen won the first one.
Yeah, Kathleen did win.
They did win it?
Yeah, Kathleen won it.
Oh, then I'm gonna flip then. I like Kathleen at home.
Well, you pulling to me, huh?
I like Kathleen at home too. This is a big game. Tuesday night, Santa Fe at Lake Island Prep. Now, Santa Fe played over the break. They played some tough games. They played over in Daytona and they played up in other warning games, and Daytona got canceled. And they played 2 games up in Gainesville. So they've gotten some work in over the break. So
Lake Highland Prep any good ability?
They were last year. They got what's the name, little brother on there, that went to Carolina. I don't know what they got this year.
Yeah, I don't know what they got either at all.
And I think they were supposed to play in the Arvindale Classic, but since that was canceled,
I'm gonna take Lake Highland Prep.
I'm gonna go with Blicker. I got all confidence in Coach. He's gonna make it happen.
All right, hey, I got confidence in Santa Fe too, but I'm just gonna go with Lake Highland Prep.
Based off of them being the home team, I'm gonna take the home team in that one. So I'm gonna go with Lake Highland Prep too. But it wasn't surprising when Santa Fe won, though.
That's why. That's kind of why I'm picking. Even though Blicker good on the road, he played good on the road, but I just like Lake Highland Prep at home. Orlando.
Yeah, Joe Bear, little brother, is a PG for them. Joe Bear, little brother.
All right, so Wednesday makeup game, Kathleen at Bartow.
Bartow, yeah, definitely.
I like Bartow, and that should be the first action that Walt get this year, so that definitely kind of adds to it. He would have played over the break, but they didn't have no break, so this will be his first action, so that'll definitely be a boost for Bartow. They don't need a boost, but that'll be a boost for them. Bartow got a tough week this week too, so they got Kathleen on Wednesday, Thursday. In this next game, Bartow at Oak Ridge. I talked to McGriff over the break. Talked to him Tuesday. Went out to lunch.
I like Oak Ridge.
McGriff say Oak Ridge the best team in the state. Now,
like Oak Ridge.
he'll sandbag on you, but you know, he say Oak Ridge is the best team in the state.
I like Oak Ridge.
And Oak Ridge is tough. I know Coach Reeves personally. He's the director of Each One Teach One right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's able to get a lot of those kids to come to Oak Ridge and play. Is it at Oak Ridge?
It's at Oak Ridge, yes.
Yeah, that's why I like Oak Ridge.
Yeah,
That makes it tougher.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough for Bartow to go in there and get a win myself.
And they've been playing over the break. So, but bumping, I'm still take Bartow. I like Bartow going in and shock the world. I'm gonna take Bartow.
Definitely gonna shock the world without playing no game.
Hey, now we're not picking every game, y'all. Just so you know, Hardy does play Southeast on Monday. But we didn't pick that one.
Okay.
And Arbondale. I mean, we can go back later if y'all want to. And Arbondale. Somebody asked, do Arbondale play on Tuesday? I don't see them unless they done added a game in on Tuesday. I didn't see them with a Tuesday game, but I could be wrong on that one. All right, Thursday, Discovery at Lake Region.
Discovery.
Some like Discovery, really like Discovery. I'll take Discovery too. I see Coach Blicker say that Oak Ridge lost to Calvary Christian by 1. The Fort Lauderdale Calvary Christian team, they beat in the region semifinals over the break in South Carolina, but they definitely top 5 team in the state. That's
Hey, Billy, I see you responded back to that question. I wasn't gonna even respond to that guy.
Man,
I can't. He got team terrible, and they be talking about the next person's team. Team trash, man.
Hey, another. We said that Bartow and Kathleen and Lakeland had tough weeks, but Santa Fe do too. Santa Fe on Thursday, Windermere at Santa Fe.
I like Santa Fe to beat Windermere.
I like Santa Fe too at home.
Yeah, I like Santa Fe. If Auburndale beat them, I don't got there ain't no pressure because they beat Bartow. I like Santa Fe.
yeah, but Windermere beat Bartow in the preseason without Walt. Auburndale did a great job in beating them. I've been looking at their games over the break. They actually played some tough teams and was able to beat some tough teams. Blicker at home should be able to take care of business. I'm gonna actually take Windermere to come in and get a win.
Okay. But the defense either separate or he going to be calling the smoke.
You take
left and right. Look, say the game is 5:30. A hard doubleheader with a girls game and our game first, so they playing at 5:30 instead of the late game. So is it Windermere Prep or Windermere
Apple juice, man? Apple juice. I don't drink. I just found the cup.
Coach Blicker, is it Windermere Prep or Windermere? Because I got Windermere. I don't have Windermere Prep.
If it's Windermere Prep, that's different, though.
He said they had 3 and they made the regional finals last year. I still like Santa Fe.
That's Windermere Prep, then.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Santa Fe then.
Windermere Prep. I still like Santa Fe though.
I'm gonna take Santa Fe.
You take Santa Fe. Okay. Tell you what, Coach Blicker don't run for nobody now. He got Lake Island Prep and Windermere Prep the same week. Shout out to Coach Blicker.
He got to get ready for Calvary Christian.
Calvary Christian is in his region?
It's in his region with St. Andrews.
Oh, yeah, he might well. Oh, boy. He might well play God. Yeah. Boy, that's a tough region.
Yeah, this was a real tough region. Hey, Thursday, Hardy at Frost Crew, rivalry game. Small school rivalry game.
I like Hardy.
Hardy got the Bryant, the Caden Bryant kid back there who hadn't been playing at first. So
I like Hardy. I like Hardy.
Make a bit different. Frostproof. I don't know if that kid, the what's his name? Is it Cheney? Cheney kid. I know he wasn't like 100%. I thought I heard.
What was Frostproof's record before the break?
They was like 4-2, I think.
Yeah.
I seen the Cheney kid. I seen the Cheney kid over the break. He looks healthy. So I expect for him to be playing.
Got all their kids. They ain't a bad team, especially at home. I know they had some injuries before the break, so I really want to pick Frostproof in that one. But so Hardy got that brain.
I mean, Hardy showed me a lot winning some big games without their coach.
Yeah, and they won games against the Polk County team. Like some,
and they played Arbondale tough without their coach. You know what I'm saying? So
and they played over the break, so they got a lot more games in. So Hardy, I'll take Hardy too. Coach Blicker said,
"So you don't want to take Frostproof now? I thought you were trying to be."
No, I mean, I know Hardy done played some more. They got more games in. They played over the break, so they ain't gonna be coming in just That's going to be Frostproof's first game, I think, of the week. So that's going to be tough for them not with no other games in. Coach Blicker say that the setup different than last year. I heard, Coach Blicker, you tell me if I'm off, and Coach Blicker, you can tell me too, that they only taking the district champion district run-up this year. Are they not doing points this year? I heard that somewhere. Now, I could be wrong.
I haven't seen that. I've been hearing things, but I haven't seen that. So I'm curious on how they're going to do that. But I'll look into it and find out.
Okay. All right, Friday games. It's not all the games, Sean. We're just picking some games. We're just doing some select games. We'll run through all of them here in a minute, but these are ones we picking just for us. We saying these are games of the week. Lakeland at Bartow.
Bartow. Hold on.
Bartow.
So Lakeland got Winter Haven, then they got Bartow?
Yeah, it ain't over. They got one more.
Has Lakeland won the game yet?
Has Lakeland won a game yet? I don't think so. No, they
hadn't before the break.
They haven't won a game yet now.
So they're going to start out 0-6.
So I got Bartow 2 at home. Friday night, Victory, small school, private school, Victory at Lakeland Christian.
Lakeland Christian?
I'm going to take Lakeland Christian also.
I'm gonna take Lakeland Christian. I think it's gonna be energetic. I mean, not energetic. It's gonna be a real. That game gonna be pretty. I think intense with the Ricketts kid, be a black star in New York like he left.
I know, man. He don't make it no better.
Lakeland start off 0-6, 0-7. I ain't gonna make it no better for him.
Oh man. Friday night, the return game, Kathleen at Hardy. Kathleen was up 12 in the fourth. Hardy came back and essentially stole it. So this the rematch.
They got to travel to Hardy this time.
They got to go to Hardy. What they call that thing?
The cage.
The cage. They got to go to the cage on a Friday night.
Kathleen lose that game, so they'll be 2-1. Or did they beat Jenkins? Who else they play? They play Bartow. They'll be 1-2 this week. Yeah, I think they lose that game.
You got Hardy.
They go Sean. Lakeland, a young team. They'll be fine. Oh, now we hollering young. We ain't trying to hear that.
Coach Wallace say, Billy D. Coach Wallace say, yeah, district champion run up only. So that changed a lot.
That's the old way.
Changed a lot.
Yeah, that's old for a lot of people. So
we're gonna go back and revisit our preseason predictions in a minute about who's gonna make what based off of that. See if y'all still
because that means only 2 teams get in though. We won't have the 3 and 4 teams get in like we did last year.
So Coach, you like who you like, Coach? Out of California.
Coach Waller, you back on the sideline?
I like Hardy at home.
Yeah, I like Hardy too. And the cage, they tough to beat in that cage.
All right. I'll take Hardy too. I thought Kathleen would win it at home, and like I said, Hardy showed a lot of resilience with their coach being out. So
yeah,
I'll take Hardy.
All right, we got a couple Saturday games. Frostproof at Lakeland Christian.
Man, why you keep naming these frostproof games?
Coach Wallace said he won't be there. He quarantined for another week, Billy. I don't know if that make a difference or not.
It do for me. I take Kathleen and he in there. I'm switching my pick.
Switching up. You switching, Coach, or you staying with yours?
No, I'm gonna stay with Hardy. Like I said, they've been winning without him.
I think them getting the Brian kid back is a big help. It's another guard that can handle the ball like a score. So,
Coach Watt, you got confidence y'all gonna win? Let me see how you text this message, and I'll let you know.
What happened?
I'm asking him, do he got confidence in his squad without him being there on Friday? They're gonna win.
I'm saying to him, bro, they've been winning without him.
I want to see how he text this message. I want to see this.
I think he said yeah already. And Coach Myers, I guess, is one of his coaches.
I'm gonna stick with Hardy. I'm gonna stick with him because Billy D rolling with him. He said they've been playing good. Let's go.
Frostproof at Lakeland Christian.
Lakeland Christian.
Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna take Frostproof. Only because I've been challenging them the whole time. They're gonna have to beat somebody, in that top 5, top 10 programs that we have ahead of them in order for them to jump. So I'm gonna take Frostproof for that one.
If Frostproof healthy, I like Frostproof. If they ain't healthy, but I'm gonna pick them. I'm assuming they healthy. All right,
Lakeland Christian trash?
No,
not at all.
Santa Fe ain't. I mean, Frostproof ain't bad, Coach. Lakeland Christian ain't trash. I ain't saying that.
No, not at all. But
I think that's gonna be interesting. Even play game though.
Frostproof is kind of up tempo. They'll pressure a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That's on Saturday, right?
That's on Saturday, yeah.
I'm gonna go to that game.
And then, Frostproof, y'all heard it here. Tuma coming to the game.
Is that Lakeland Christian?
Is that Lakeland Christian?
You know what, Tuma? I'm gonna join you on that one, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna try to join you on that one. My girls, what time is that game?
I don't know what time it is. Coach on here right now. Coach Johnson, what time your game is Saturday? Tuma and Billy D said they want to know so they can slide.
If Frostproof is up and down, like you saying, Billy D against Lakeland Christian, I like Frostproof too.
Yeah.
What time on y'all done came the game of the week? You got Coach Blick asking too. What time y'all the game is Saturday, Coach? Before we go to the next game.
Yeah, I put me down for Frostproof.
Okay. Someone be switching up. He be flip-flopping.
I don't know nothing about them. So when Billy D speak up like that, just on how they play,
Coach John said 7:30.
Yeah, I
gotta see what time the girls play, but I'm gonna try to make it.
All right. And we picking now, not the last game, but the last game we picking is Ridge at Lakeland Saturday night.
What?
Man.
That man they got Winter Haven, Bartow, and Ridge. They got the top 4 teams in the county in 1 week.
3 of the top 5, yes, sir.
He did say he want all the smoke.
Well, maybe they'll pick up a win next week because I don't see them picking up one this week.
0-7 then.
So you got Lakeland going 0-3 for the week?
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, man. If they lose all 3 of the games, start out 0-7, boy, it's tough in them streets, boy.
Yeah, it's rough right now. It's rough right now, Coach.
But I don't even want to think about it next week. But I hurt not to play McKill and get that W, huh? Hey, man. Jeez. Boy, I would not. Hey, listen, who made this schedule up, boy? Who we need to have on this show about scheduling them 3 games?
Oh, man. Hey. That's a tough schedule, man. It's a tough schedule.
That was before Trey and the injuries. This had to be scheduled before Trey and the injury.
Yeah, I think he did that one. He thought he was gonna have Trey and Drew wasn't gonna get hurt and all that. I think it was a little, yeah. I guess.
Yeah. But my boy was coach of the year last year. That is about to be 0-7. Hey, listen, it's been rough for my dog. Kentucky, sorry, he's struggling. Hey, listen,
Florida fired all the coaches on defense.
Huh?
I say Florida done fired all the coaches on defense. So my dog, you know, he like Florida in football.
Oh, they got blowed out.
Yeah, man. It's been tough over here, man.
The Raiders,
ain't nobody you see Precious, bro, talking about it's a bad set. Nobody bashing Lakeland. We just
Precious. Y'all better win a game.
It's tough right now.
Win a game. You got Sean on here talking about y'all young. So young, when y'all make the excuse y'all young, y'all okay to go 0-20?
Yeah, it's tough in them streets, man.
You better win a game, Precious, this week.
All right. Don't talk about the week that we picked, y'all. So what we're gonna do is kind of go back and revisit this. So this kind of like the second half of the season. We made some preseason predictions for the district as far as who's gonna make, and now we're gonna change it now, I guess, because now we know that it's only a district champ and a district runner-up. So I'm gonna just run through the districts and ask y'all who your district champ, who your district runner-up. See if it's the same or if it's changed from when we did it before. All right. So District 786, the teams are Osceola, Windermere, Ridge, Celebration, Haines City, and East Ridge. Now, before Billy D and me both said Windermere for district champ, and we said the sleeper was Billy D said Haines City, and I said Ridge. Bro, we didn't get you. So what I'm asking now is, who
did you saying that say Haines City was the sleeper, like they're gonna be the second team?
Hey man, I'm just telling you what he said. I'm just saying
they're gonna be the most improved. But I like Windermere and Ridge. I like Windermere and Ridge.
So you like
Windermere to district champ.
District champ, Ridge, run up. Bro, what you like?
I like the same.
Same thing. Yeah, I like the same thing too. Windermere and Ridge for that one. 687. You got Jenkins, Kathleen, Lakeland, Armwood, Plant City, Strawberry Crest. Now, before the season, Billy D said he liked it. Lakeland for the district champ, and so did I. And the sleeper, we both said Kathleen. So now district champ run up. What y'all have it changed?
Hey, I'm glad I ain't make that pick. I'm glad I ain't make that pick. But y'all picking Lakeland to win district, huh?
Hey man, that was before we know they had lost Trey though, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we got a disclaimer though. So who y'all district champ? Who you district run up?
Kathleen and Jenkins.
Kathleen district champ, Jenkins run up.
Yeah.
And my thing is that could easily flip the other way, but I'm gonna take Kathleen and Jenkins also. That's gonna be crazy. I would love to be at that game. Hagen saying Plant City, but they lost against Kathleen, I think. And I just love the way that Jenkins playing.
It ain't bad either. The district championship is at Kathleen, I think, this year.
Tammy Shandell, stop it.
So for that reason, I like Kathleen for district. But district run up, either Jenkins or Armwood. I'm kind of stuck on them two. All right. 686, Bartow, Winter Haven, Poinciana, Lake Howard, Edgewater.
Bartow, Winter Haven. You ain't got a name no more.
You got Bartow and who? Winter Haven?
Winter Haven.
The rest of them ain't got nothing?
Don't have a chance.
Okay. All right, 587, Sebring, Hardy, Lake Gibson, Arbondale, Lake Region, Lake Wells. Preseason, Billy D said Sebring district champ. I said Arbondale, sleeper. Billy D said Arbondale, and I said Hardy. So as a change, district champ run up.
I got Arbondale and Hardy.
I got Arbondale and Hardy too.
I like Arbondale and Hardy too. So we all the same. 411, Avon Park, McKeel, DeSoto, Lake Placid, Mudbury, Tenor Rock. Preseason, me and Billy D both said the sleeper was McKeel, and Who did we say for the? Oh, and we said Discovery for. Oh, and Discovery in there too. Discovery for the district champ. So
I still like Discovery as a district champ and McKeel as a runner-up.
I actually like McKeel and as a district champ and Discovery as runner-up.
Coach Marlowe, you are biased. All right, so Tuma like McKeel and Discovery. I like Discovery for district champ, and I like McKeel also. I like that too. I
want to put some fuel behind my boy Wheaton. He just gave me
what's the name? Coach Tripp say Edgewater beat Jacksonville Jackson. I don't know if that changed our perception of for them for that district.
Who was Edgewater in the district with? Auburndale and all that?
Bartow and Winter Haven.
Oh no! Come on, man. We ain't even entertain Tripp.
Okay. Triple Bartow coach now. He didn't go out to a guy.
Yeah, he trying. So he's basically saying that Edgewater better than Winter Haven.
You trying to hype it up? Okay.
He's saying Edgewater is better than Winter Haven because he definitely ain't saying they're gonna beat Bartow.
Gotcha.
I know Tripp too well.
389. We got Santa Fe, Frostproof, Lakeland Christian, Four Corners New Dimensions. Before the season, me and Billy D had Santa Fe district champ. I had Frostproof as a sleeper. Billy D had Lakeland Christian as a sleeper. Anything changed? This champ run up.
I got Santa Fe, and I'm gonna go with Frostproof.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep mine the same. Santa Fe is definitely gonna run away with the district. What's gonna be interesting?
Frostproof gonna beat Lakeland Christian. I know. I got to be this game Saturday.
I know. I did say that. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna battle it out in the semis to play Santa Fe. But you know, I think Lake Christian can shoot the basketball, and then in the district semis, I think they're gonna light it up. I think it's gonna be a great game, but you know, I'm gonna take Lakeland Christian as far as that goes. But I got Frostproof on Saturday though.
I like Santa Fe and a healthy Frostproof. All right, 2A11, Victory, City of Life, International Community, All Saints, Faith Christian, Orlando Christian Prep.
Orlando Christian Prep. Yeah, I can't tell you anything else about anybody else.
Who's the other ones? Faith and who else?
Faith Christian, All Saints, International Community, City of Life, and Victory.
I don't know. I take OCP.
It won't be Victory.
OCP would definitely be the district champ. I don't know. I take Faith as the district runner-up.
Yeah, I take OCP and Faith also. 1A, Wildwood, Pahokee, Fort Meade, Vanguard, and Crescent City. Billy D before the season said Wildwood. Me and him said Wildwood for district champ. And the sleeper was Vanguard.
I don't even want to pick that class.
I know that one tough. I'm gonna still stick with Wildwood.
I like Wildwood, but I don't got no second place. Wildwood been dominant for the last about 5-6 years.
Yeah,
I like Wildwood. I like Vanguard too. Vanguard apparently got a couple pretty good kids, especially if they all play. They got some good guards.
Hey, I used to love to play in Wildwood Gym. I think I had all my career highs in Wildwood Gym, except my career high. I used to love going down there.
The small gym.
Giving them 30. I think I averaged about 30 in Wildwood.
District, if they play it, Bond is like the second week of February. Hopefully they be playing by then, but it's the second week of February if they play.
Don't come see Lakeland. Bond.
All right, so I don't know if y'all saw this, but I saw this last week. Said in Minnesota, tell me what y'all think about this. In Minnesota high school athletics, they will now be required to wear masks while they are playing.
This counts to the season. That's like dumb. That's so dumb.
That?
For the season.
Man, I understand safety, but man, just to restrict somebody breathing while they playing, that might put them at risk too. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might. The
smartest thing to do, that I hate to say this, like this would be the smartest thing to do, is if they want to finish the season, no fans.
I'm with you.
I think that either no fans. I mean, that's just what they're doing in basketball right now. You look on college, ain't no fans in the stand. They just playing straight.
NBA ain't doing no fans. I mean, they doing no fans, right? If they doing fans, I think it's family only. But
it's tough when that gate is a lot of, and that concession is a lot of their money that they depend on. But like you say, you got to make a decision. Do you want to make the money, or you want to be safe? If you want to play the games, and that's the only way you can play, it's kind of a catch-22. But yeah, college and pro both doing it right now with no fans in the stands. So I saw that and I thought that was interesting. Like, and I see what Coach Hagan say that Georgian girls out there playing with masks on. So I'm wondering how that's going to be interesting to see how they managing that. So do y'all play Jenkins girls?
Have Georgian girls won a game yet?
They have.
They have.
Yeah, I ref one game where they beat Arbondale by running the clock. So.
Oh, okay.
What would be a great thing? Polk County won't do it, but Polk County could actually create their own bubble at the field house. You got 6 courts in there. You can actually you can play all the games right there at the field house and be just fine. But I mean, are they gonna do it? Probably not. But I mean, you could do it.
But they should. Either way it goes, I think it should do a girls and boys Elite 8 or something. Get a kid worth something to try to go for, because it's possible that they might not have a season. So I would prepare for that. I know y'all was talking about the 2 weeks before district, then the quarantine.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of dope to just see like like they do it down south. You know, they do that Florida that Elite 8 down in Broward.
Yeah, they do it in Broward.
Yeah.
I see where Coach Collins is saying that we need to stop acting like temp checks does anything. What's y'all take on that? Like when you got to take the temperature check before they let you in there? I mean, do you think that actually like work?
I mean, it can be an indicator, but the equipment that they're using is not calibrated where it's checking it accurately. You know what I'm saying? We have those things, and I know that it's way off. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, the equipment that we have is not accurate enough to make that prediction. So it's just, we're doing it for no reason, really.
Do y'all got those? Do y'all got those ones that they use the wrist at school? You think those are not accurate? All that money they spent on those?
Neither one of them. That one and the handheld one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it gives you crazy readings. And most of the time, it's like it's lower. So I don't think them things are accurate.
I mean, I guess you got to do it as part of the protocol. I see where Zeke Hayes asking who would pay for the hotels if you bubble. I'm not saying that it would be a thing where the kids staying in the hotel. I'm just saying like it would be a central location where you playing the games at. And I don't know if that would make a difference. I don't know if y'all saw what they talking about. The NCAA talking about doing all their games like in Indianapolis for like for March Madness. They're not going to be like at different places. They're going to do all of them right there in one location. So that was my thought process. But I know that it would be tough to afford it because people don't have money to be putting kids in hotels and stuff. And not saying it would work, but it just would centralize it more. It wouldn't be as many locations being used as far as gyms and stuff. And like I said, Polk County I don't see Polk County doing it anyway, but I was just saying that could be, that could be a point. And I mean, that might be something too. What y'all think about that? Dante Collins saying e-learn. If you playing basketball, the kids all e-learn. You think, I mean, I know at least one coach I talked to discussed that might be an option, but I guess the thing is if you did that, it would take away from being able to practice, like, because, with the basketball class. But, you always look at something extreme as pull all your kids out and they all do e-learning. So they not, you kind of take away the chance they're going to get exposed to a kid in class because they're not in class. So.
Yeah. I mean, I know they did that in Orlando. where like during football season the kids had to e-learn, and the only time they really came to campus when they for practice and the games. I think it lessens the contact, so I'm pretty sure it's a pretty good measure. But it's not a coach's decision. It's not a kid decision. You know what I'm saying? How many parents are going to allow their kid to stay at home, during that time? I think it's a great idea, and I know they did it in Orlando, but I don't see it working here because it's a parent decision.
Yeah, all you can do is ask them. You can suggest it, but you can't make them do it. Unless we just get all the way shut down, which I think, I could be wrong, but I think by the end of January, we're going to all be shut down, like statewide. It's going to be some level of us kind of going away from face-to-face. So, but by the end of January, the season over with anyway. Because
I think possibly after the Super Bowl. I think they're trying to hold on the Super Bowl.
You think they're gonna let it go to the Super Bowl? There's too much money. The Super Bowl in Tampa this year, right? So it's too much money out there for them to shut stuff down. That could be a definite. That could be a that's a good.
But I can see the Super Bowl with no fans though. I really do, or a limited amount. Yeah, if I let them go in them boxes, in the little sky boxes, and like family, and that's it.
Florida, they ain't gonna do that.
That's a good point, I guess. Coach Hagan just made as far as transportation, because a lot of kids catch the bus to school. So if you e-learning, then you're not gonna be able to catch the bus. You ain't gonna be able to get to practice. So then that kind of hurt too. I just hope they get a chance to finish out the season. I don't want to be pessimistic, but I just look at how stuff moving, and it's going to be very surprising if we are able to. I just hope we are, but I'm not very optimistic, and I hate to say it that way, but just
because it's also been surprising. It's going to be a change in the guard as far as the presidents go. So he hadn't really said anything about shutting anything down or whatever. So I'm curious.
I thought he said something about the first 100 days or something. Was he talking about like all masks or shedding stuff
down?
I
think mandatory masks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm curious on what he does at the end of January.
I just think that he gonna shut stuff, because this is the thing. It's hard to shut stuff down when people still gotta pay bills. When you gotta still pay your mortgage, still gotta pay your light bill. And things of that nature. So you got to go to work because you still got to support your house. So probably the most drastic thing you could do is just shut everything down and give forgiveness on people, as far as bills go. We know that's not going to happen.
That's what them $600 was for, man.
$600 for the
That's what them $600 was for.
But that would do it, because people wouldn't have a need to go out to work if they knew that they was getting a quote unquote forgiveness on, on the mortgage or on the thing. But I mean, you can't knock a person for going to work, because they gotta support their house, and they gotta support, their family. So it definitely is a catch-22 on one end. The only way that you can kind of change it or get a hold on it is to essentially shut everything down. But you can't shut everything down because people still got to live and pay their bills and stuff like that. So it kind of go.
I got one for you. It's 2021 kids, seniors. Should they go ahead and focus on prep with all the eligibility of college guys coming back?
If I was giving advice, if I was asked by any kid what they should do, I would say, unless you have already signed with somebody, I would definitely say look the prep school route, because
how smart was Walt. That was such a great move.
That was classic. It was classic. You jumped ahead of it, because, like you say, people are able to come back, and it's just not in it. It's not anything. It's not anything out there for you. So
hey, also I don't know if Eric's on here. Did the kid sign? Diego, did he ever sign with them? Or he just verbally committed?
That's a good question. I never saw him post anything. That don't mean that he posted and I just didn't see it. But I didn't see him post anything about the kid signing.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. I was wondering, like, did he officially sign with
I would hope he did, because, like you say, the fact that everybody coming back, that's gonna be It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one because folks ain't giving up them scholarships like they was before. They just not there for this year anyway. So I definitely anybody who, if I'm asked, especially 2021 kids, I would recommend prep unless they legit have already signed or they got something locked and loaded with all this uncertainty. And that's just the kids coming back. That's not the kids jumping in the transfer portal on top of that, So it's like you see where
we see Brandon got 3 of them.
Brandon picked up 3 D1 transfers out that portal, so it's definitely gonna impact how they move. But if I'm asked, my advice would be to do a prep school because kids are going to Power 5 should stay in state, but you got to be able to. Where would you go? I mean, it's not just a guarantee that you're gonna have somewhere to go in state. Yeah. I mean, if you ain't got nothing, you ain't got no scholarship, you just ain't got none. Coach, we just questioned Coach Tuma just asked about kids and for us how they move. Would we advise them to do prep school this year if they already ain't signed with somebody? Well, how things are right now, with everybody being able to come back and not lose no scholarship.
That's gonna be one of their best moves. But it's all gonna come to what a kid's gonna be able to afford to. Some of those kids are good enough to earn scholarships where they don't have to pay for prep. Other than that, they probably gonna have to pay $400-500 a month in order to go to prep. I don't know what those individual situations are.
They charge that much to go to prep?
Say what now?
They charge $400-500 a month to go to prep?
Some of them do.
Man, they taxing the kids.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Black saying the HBCUs in the state. So I know we got, 3 or 4 HBCUs in the state. So that might be an option. And
they don't recruit Polk County though.
Billy D just picked. Not Billy D. BG just picked up 3 kids. He got a couple of them from BCU. So that might not be an option. They definitely got some spots open, so the kids not left.
They don't recruit in Polk County. Remember we had that argument about the HBCU don't recruit in Polk County like that?
No, they really don't.
Coach Blicker just said how bad HBCUs are getting back with high school coaches.
They're getting back. They're starting to communicate with you guys, Coach Blicker.
That's what it sounds like you're saying with them getting back.
Yeah, FAMU offer Walt. That's probably the only kid in the county got offers.
But see, that's the thing though. They come in and they offer kids like Walt, and they know they don't have a chance at that kid. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no chance at Walt. You come in and offer Walt, but you don't have no chance at Walt. But there's other kids in this county that can play. I'm not gonna say that. Sometimes they want our best kid, which is fine. I don't blame them, but it's some other kids that can help them and that can play at those schools that they won't even take a look at.
Yeah, they ain't gonna get no Walt. Yeah, that's interesting. He said Howard loved Alvin, and they went ghost. Them out of state HBCU, they be kind of iffy too.
Yeah, they be looking for those kids in Virginia and New York and stuff.
So, I mean, I just, like I said earlier, I just hate it for the 2021 kids because they just done got a bad deal. Essentially 2 seasons. They didn't get their junior season, and now they're not essentially getting their full their senior season. It's just sad. But
and from what I'm hearing from coaches too, man, it's hurting the 22 class already also. You know what I'm saying? They weren't able to play, in the summer last year either. So who knows, what kids are actually pretty good right now. So 22 is already getting hurt too.
Jeez.
And then with NCAA giving everybody an extra year, the transfer portal is active. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those kids are staying, to play another year. And I don't blame them, especially if they already graduated. I'll go ahead and get my master's for free also.
Oh, that's a business move. That's a smart business move.
So Black says it's a deal. It's a deal where they ain't got the recruiting staff to do it. Y'all buy into that logic?
They recruit who they want to. That's my thing. They go to the places that they want to go. So what if you going to Orlando or Tampa to recruit? So you can't come to Polk County to recruit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I know you're going there, I know you're going to Miami. I know you're going to Jacksonville. You can go to those places, but you can't come to Polk County.
Bethune and tell them to quit disrespecting Polk County athletes. Period.
Oh, Black Bethune guy?
Yeah, Bethune guy, man. He trying to make it up. Quit disrespecting our athletes. We got some ballers around here. Go tell them that.
Coach Blicker said JUCOs would be great options because the kids get a free year, will be qualified, and will be heavily recruited.
JUCOs, I don't knock JUCOs.
Huh?
So I don't knock JUCOs. Wherever they can get in at.
If JUCOs don't recruit, you just saw what Brandon did. Brandon picked up 3 D1 transfers. So is he gonna look for high school kids? Division I transfers.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Talking to college coaches right now, high school kids are losing because it's so many kids transferring. It's so many kids staying to play. So they're looking at that transfer portal first before they start looking at high school kids. The high school kids are losing right now, and I've gotten that from several coaches. And then you got high school kids that think they're better than NAIA or JUCO or maybe even D2. So they're like holding on and they're waiting, for this, this grand offer from this D1 school. Then they figure out that they don't get it. And then now you're trying to come back to the people who phone call you wouldn't take or who message that you wouldn't return. It's going to be tough out here in these streets.
So we talked about this a while ago about Polk County being seen as football. How do you change? Is that even possible? How do you change that perception that there actually are some kids here that can play basketball because all we're seeing that is a football county?
See, that's crazy because how much we've dominated the being in the White House since 04, 05. Kathleen twice. Who came after Kathleen? Bartow twice. Lake Wells twice.
Winterhaven twice.
I mean, we've been there. So I don't understand that. That's crazy. They only talk football when year in year out you got a Polk County team representing the White House.
Definitely a different dynamic.
Yeah, that's very different.
So I saw something else. And JP D2 would be shout out to JP Jordan Praise and 54 Realty, the newest sponsor of Polk Hoops. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. And if you got any real estate needs, y'all make sure y'all check out Jordan Praise and 54 Realty. They believe in what we're doing, helping the kids out, helping the community out. So we appreciate y'all. Want to make sure that we give you a shout out on that. Thank you very much for that, for your generosity.
That's a good question that I got. Dante said, how many titles we have though? South Florida killing us. South Florida killing everybody. Why is South Florida so much better in both football and basketball than the rest of the state? What is it?
I mean, I think it's more saturated with athletes. They have more people than we do. And And to be honest, bro, they just have better programs and better coaches. You know what I'm saying? People, they're good year in and year out. You know what I'm saying? We have ours in patches. Just as Tuma was talking about, who was in the White House, you know, when it comes to basketball, especially, Polk County is like a roller coaster. It goes from here to here to here. That's been the pattern. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know, Bartow has been the most consistent because talent, I think, it always dips. You know, we'll have some good years. I think last year was a good year. You know what I'm saying? But before that, you know, we had a dip. I say we have a dip in talent. We don't have the programs that are solid down there, and they're saturated. They have a lot more people, you know what I'm saying, and great athletes to choose from.
So Hagen say they have resources and the kids in better programs. Black say development of talent and coaches. So are we essentially saying they got better coaches and talent down there? That's just
I think so. More consistent. Yeah, definitely. They're more consistent down there when it comes to coaching. They're more consistent down there when it comes to athletes. You know what I'm saying? It's always a pool to pull from. You know, that's not always the case here. You know what I'm saying? You see it in football also. You know what I'm saying? You see it in football. You see it in basketball.
Yeah, because they ran through football. They took all the football this year.
But just think about it. Think about the youth programs when you start thinking about basketball. You know what I'm saying? And girls are hurting, period. You know what I'm saying? There's no youth program for girls. And I don't think the boys programs are not great. They're not starting early enough. You know, it's no fundamentals being taught at those ages. So we're behind once we get to middle school and high school.
It's tough. So it's going to be more the same as what we kind of got to look forward to.
But the thing is, Barnes, you know, we have so many coaches in the stands when we trying to do our job about what we should do and what we shouldn't do and who we should play and who should we not play. You know, I challenge those people to go to those youth programs and get those kids started early. So when they come to us, they're ready to play.
So they've already done, the work has already been done by the time they get to high school because of the development before they get to us.
Man, have you seen them like youth football specials down south? Man, youth football down there is serious. You know what I'm saying? They betting big money on youth football. They're already pooling for youth football. You know what I'm saying? And then they have solid feeder programs for basketball. Those kids have, like, where can these kids go to actually play on a consistent basis? You know what I'm saying? And most of these people are charging for them kids to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these kids don't have the money to go in there and play every day.
Why you put the Lakeland Fire? What that?
I guess he was saying that's the team that is comparable up here than what we're talking about down there. I'm assuming that's what Coach is talking about. I don't want to put words in his mouth.
The Lakeland Fire is comparable to the teams from down south?
I'm assuming. I don't know. That's me. That's not what I'm not saying that's what he's saying. That's just kind of my take on it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So I ain't get it.
All right. I saw this the other day too. Tell y'all thought process on this and what you take on this. I read where it say step back jump shots are now illegal in college. It's now an automatic travel call. You know how they do a step back, the James Harden step back? Apparently that's now.
That's definitely not a travel.
They say it's now illegal in the college game. You know, kids do it in high school too. I've seen a couple of kids do it in high school. A couple that I did actually get to go to.
Very good, deadly move now.
My thing is, it got to be banned at the top for it to be enforced the way it should be. Because everybody watch these people in pros and they watch those highlights and they see those moves and they go in and they practice those moves. So you're not going to ban it there, but you're going to ban it in college? I think you got to start at the top.
It just, why you see LeBron? I like watch LeBron, who's the travel king in the NBA, do that move the other night. Like I saw him do that move 2 times the other night, man, and it's hard to guard. I don't get the travel, especially if you got a hesitation with the ball. Like you could step back. That's a tough move, man.
Yeah, I saw it. What's the name? Jay Billis on his page. He said the NCAA had made it say it was illegal now, so it's supposed to be automatic travel whenever you do it.
You see Paul George do that move, man?
I see plenty of people that lead do it. That's my point.
Yeah,
people in the league do it. Colleges made it illegal, which means it's going to trickle down to high school. So it's like, how you going to tell the kids not to work on it when they see the cats in the league doing it? And that's what they all look to. So that's going to be a tough one to kind of adjust to, I think.
My thing is, the league, first of all, league is horrible because the easy travel they won't even call, and that trickles down to the high school level. Like the obvious travels, they would not call that. You know what I'm saying? And now college trying to come behind them and enforce something. I think they're shooting themselves in the foot, really. So I think they all need to come together and figure out what they want, what they're gonna do.
Now, as an official coach, do y'all make that a point to call? Or do y'all even talk about it?
We do talk about it, but usually every situation is different, and you really gotta be paying attention to when they pick that ball up and what is their plant foot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you, it's tough to figure out, if it's a travel or not. Some of them are obvious, but some of them are really, really close.
Hey, that's it. LeBron did the other night with not no travel.
Is James Harden step back a travel?
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, that's kind of obvious travel. Like Billy Lee was saying, some gonna be obvious. Here's just different.
Coach Blicker said, according to high school rules, James Harden is illegal, but Trey did one the other day on Saturday and wasn't called a travel. So Billy D, my question to you is, he did that Saturday. They was in Gainesville and they weren't called. If he did it in Polk County, would it got called? Same to you, because you're a referee too. So would it have got called in Polk County? It didn't get called.
Hard to say. It's according to who you have. I'm not gonna lie to you. You have some referees that are really sticklers. They know the rules. I know a few in particular that they would have paid that call as a travel, and I know. I think overall most of them would have missed it, according to the movie. Like I say, you got to really see it on camera to determine if it's a travel or not. If it's close, you probably won't get that call. But if it's really, really obvious, I think they'll call it.
Okay, that's your explanation there, too, about Lakeland Fire.
Oh no, when I saw just Lakeland Fire, I didn't see that. I didn't
see what else he had put on there.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about it.
I've always thought that Harden zone was a travel, even though it never gets called. And I think he kind of started the whole step back phenomenon. But I just thought y'all would find that interesting, because I know anything happened in college automatically trickles down to high school, but then it's like the college people said it and the NBA people didn't. So just kind of how you gonna police that and how you gonna address that. So all right, so one more thing, y'all, before we get off. Hopefully we back this week with a full week. Hopefully everybody, the kids come back to school on Tuesday, right? The teachers and everybody go back tomorrow. So it's supposed to be a little cold this week. So hopefully that does not impact, games. Hopefully all these games that we got scheduled, everybody gets to play. So what is it, if it's a new year, everybody does New Year's resolutions and all that kind of stuff. What's one thing that you all, it can be personally, professionally, basketball, whatever, that you want to do better or see better than 2020?
Be a better family man on a personal level. Be more committed, be more focused on my goals, and be as helpful as I can to others who are trying to do things of business that's similar?
I think more so for me, I have a lot of things on my plate. Pursuing my doctoral degree, so a lot of focus is going to go into that. Continue to gather resources financially, which I think we need to do better, Barnes and Toomer, and actually give those resources to our community so they can prepare for, retirement or major purchases or even investing. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times we hold on to that information and it's not given out to our community. And another thing is just to continue to be active and try to improve my community. We had a lot of stuff going on in 2020, racially, elections, riots, and things of that nature. And if you haven't noticed, everything has really, really calmed down. Like it shouldn't take a major incident in order for us to come together as a people to improve our community. We gotta continue to stay together and do things to improve so those things will not happen. We can't just continue to come together when stuff happens. We got to do it, during these times also. So, my big thing is the circle, the people in my circle, and just try to do things to improve the community as a whole.
And I just want to be able to communicate better. I just want to be able to just get my point across as far as being able to when you're helping people to just kind of be able to get your point across as far as what your intention is, because sometimes folks don't get your intention. They kind of look at you, they think you got ulterior motive. They kind of think you kind of doing it for a certain reason. They just want to be more authentic, I guess, and generic with what my purpose is, whatever that is, whatever I'm supposed to do with a situation with a different as far as it relates to different people. And because everybody has different needs and come across like professionally, personally, even with this Polk thing, some people think you're kind of doing it for one reason, and hopefully everybody kind of, get it and understand it. But that's my goal, to be more consistent with the message that I'm trying to put out. So, well, all right, fellas, we didn't have as much today because we didn't have the player of the week and team of the week and all that stuff. We had no games. So hopefully this time next week we'll have, we'll be able to do that. Hopefully all the games get played this week. Everybody gets back to work, gets back to school, everybody healthy and safe. And Happy New Year to you guys. Appreciate you once again rocking with us. And Lord's will, we'll do it again next Sunday. Hopefully everybody get a chance to get back to it, and y'all be safe, man. Y'all have a great week back, great first week back on campus, and we'll keep pushing. Our hearts and minds are clear. Polk Hoops out.
See y'all, fellas.
All righty. Thank you, everybody.